Hey guys, I'm just coming out of a team meeting with a client of mine, and we were speaking about setting up a new campaign. And I just recognized one fact because maybe you see yourself in that. Oftentimes, startups are very keen to get started. They want to get started with a campaign, let it be a Facebook campaign, let it be an Instagram ad campaign, something where they really want to put their teeth into and just get started reaching results. So oftentimes the market the general startup is doing it the wrong way. Or let's say there's a certain pattern that is a best practice, and that the startups that are having huge success are applying. And the ones who are overtaken by the urgency of acting and getting results immediately are neglecting and therefore are missing out on the results. So the chain of what I'm talking about is having at the beginning clarity about your target group. Knowing, all right, who are we even speaking to? And why should they care? Like, is our product even the right thing that is solving their problem? And this leads us also to the positioning of our product. So is our product positioned the right way? Just imagine here you have your product, here's your market, and your positioning is basically going right past your market. So you are publishing information out there, but your market doesn't really care about your message because you're not hitting right into the pain point. And you can only do that by knowing your customer. And then from knowing your customer, we have to know what kind of story do we need. But I'm not talking about the story that is in our heads of why we think our product is so amazing and the world has to know about our product. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the story in the head of our users. What is the story that they are telling themselves when they are getting up out of bed? What are the words that are going on in their heads? What are the exact matches? And this is why basically the research part is so important. And I recognize that the companies that spend the most time in the research part and doing it deliberately, and not only being like, okay, we have this hypothesis, let's throw 500 euros into the abyss and get started with a campaign because we want to have results right now. The ones that are stopping themselves and being like, okay, why are we so urgent to burn our money? Let's first think about if we were the people on the feed, would we even care? And now, would they even care? So then you have the story. Like, what is the thing that is going on in their head? And there's an interesting saying that goes, be Yoda and not Luke. So don't be the hero in your own story. Make them your hero. Be their mentor by knowing exactly how you can get them where you want them to go. And then, only then, when we have all these informations, we get started with creating. And we just had a brainstorming, a client of mine and me, and we were throwing ideas on the paper. And then just when you take time and really throw stuff on the wall and just see like, okay, there's still so much that we aren't clear about. So we have to be careful with like getting started, this sense of urgency that is in our stomach, that we just want to get started getting results. But just think 2-3 steps deeper when you're running that campaign. Maybe you have already ran some you ran some campaigns and they didn't work because you were just taking a stock photo that had nothing to do with your buyer's persona, or you don't even know who your persona is that you were targeting. You don't know who is buying your product. And then when you have the ad, of course, you have to have great optimization. You have to have people that are great in setting up campaigns. You have to have the right kind of structure. You have to monitor it. And then from optimizing, and we can talk about creative optimization at another point, because I was at the Facebook conference, Mobile Disruptors, and there was a very nice approach on how to create creatives without creating a lot of waste, because that's what it's all about. We want to reduce the amount of waste that we have during our activities that we have. And now think about, okay, there's this chain, and how is the majority of startups doing that? The majority of startups is saying, okay, we have our app. Our app is for having better nutrition. All right, so our claim will be have a better nutrition with our app. Perfect. And then, okay, what will be the creative? Let's go on stockphoto.com, Shutterstock, whatever, put a photo. Okay, now we have that, let's run it. And then oftentimes there's this kind of justification of this is actually a hypothesis that we want to test. Well, yeah, that's one of 10,000 hypotheses that you could test, but you have no focus at all, or you have nothing to test it against. You have no foundation of data. So I don't want to go too deep into that topic, but it's very important, because the big ones, even the Saatchi and Saatchi, I was talking to a former marketing director at Saatchi and Saatchi, and she was like, we were talking about a client of mine, and she wanted me to pitch the product. Also a very interesting story. But she was like, okay, you aren't clear enough. Do more user research. The extreme thing is embrace yourself with your target group. But that's a video for another time. I'm looking forward to speak to you again. Just ask yourself if you're doing that part before getting started with your campaigns. Looking forward to speak to you again. Bye bye.